And welcome back to Lantern Corps videos. Today's Lantern Corps video comes to us from several people, if I can just get that up here. Comes to us from Nuscott and Green Green Oxy 2182. You ask Poe. Poe, the main character, lovable Jack Black Panda, Kung Fu Panda. Being the main character, he's got a lot of energy to him. He is kind of cowardly, but he, rises to the challenge to become the Dragon Warrior. In the third movie, he gained the power to use chi on a grand scale, well beyond even like his master. What Lantern Corps do I see this guy as? Let's get a couple out of the way right now. I do not see him as an avarice lantern, despite his appetite. Even though he can come off as a little selfish at points, it's clearly out of a general love and enthusiastic nature of life and the martial arts stuff like that. He just finds it cool. So I don't see avarice. I considered compassion. In fact, honestly, I could probably put compassion on the list. But he can be a little selfish at points, but ultimately he does have compassion that overrides that. I will say this. Even though I'm not going to add it to the list, I think it's definitely worth noting that he could be a lantern, the Indigo Lantern. Love what motivates him? Yes and no. Up until he found his parents or anything, and even then his adopted father, I don't think love really works, because that's not necessarily what was driving him. That's not what was motivating him. It was always there, don't get me wrong. And he always has love and carries love for his friends and his family. But I don't know if that's what really moves him, drives him. He's not a Lantern of Rage. I don't see that. We don't even really see him with a temper most of the time. He's too lazy, too easygoing. And I do not see him as a Black Lantern, or because he's not dead. Even though he didn't die. He just went to the spirit world. So no, he's not a Black Lantern. Not really a Fear Lantern either, because his enemies weren't that afraid of him. A Green Lantern, though, is kind of like his hero's journey. He overcame great fear to become the Dragon Warrior and protect people. So green makes a lot of sense. Hope also makes a lot of sense, too, though. His hope wavered at points, but he never truly lost it, and he regained it stronger than ever, and people placed a lot of faith and hope in him. That's textbook Blue Lantern right there. Last one, though, is White. As of the end of the third movie, he is a front runner for a White Lantern. He is literally the embodiment of life and chi and aura, and he's already a very lively individual who just enjoys life as it is. White would actually make a lot of sense. So between blue, green, and white, which is the most likely? I think the third place medal goes to the Blue Lantern Corps. I think that his hero's journey with willpower and overcoming fear overpowers the amount of faith, hope that he has and others have in him. But with the advent of the last film, I think beforehand he would have been green. Afterwards, I think he's a White Lantern, baby. The Black and White Panda is a White Lantern. I think he kind of just is an embodiment of life at that point. That life energy and chi that flows through him, I think he just is an embodiment of that. From my money, I gotta go with a White Lantern. But that is just my opinion. This was a relatively short video. I just thought it just went short. I barely clocked 4 minutes in there. I'm going white, then green, then blue. And I'll say that compassion definitely falls in. Indigo falls in the fourth place as at least a think words here. A solid runner-up to the main group. But until then, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I will see you folks for the next one. Hit that bell if you want to be notified. See you later.